Hello and welcome to another Cliff Reviews Art House. This time I'm reviewing the film Acre, directed by Daniel Kokotajlo. So this is described as horror fantasy or folk horror, and I would say this is an accurate description. Horror definitely isn't my genre. I definitely don't like horror films. But I can appreciate an intelligent horror film, especially if the actual horror can be read as a metaphor and isn't just glorifying in something horrible purely for entertainment. Or it's amusing, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I saw for the first time a little while back and reviewed on the channel. This film is a slow burner, and given that it's not my genre and it takes a while for the story to build, I was thinking a bit, not really for me. But actually by the end things came together in an interesting way, and overall I came out thinking, not bad. It's set in the 1970s and it's shot as if it's in low-res grainy film. It's misty and grey, very subdued colours, very atmospheric. When it was taking a while to draw me in, I was feeling that it's perhaps style over substance. But I must say, it is style. It's really well done. It really creates a scary, creepy mood. Lots of creepy music. Well, actually, I'm not sure you'd call it music. It's sound, it's loud, it's creepy, and this works really well. There's a constant impending doom. The acting is fantastic. Matt Smith and Morfydd Clark. It calls for a subdued performance. There's not a hint of melodrama, despite some big things that happen, but there's no chance of it being overacted. Once the story gets going, it is engaging, intriguing, but also mysterious and enigmatic. Things are kind of explained, but there's an element to which it's just pure mad, but in a really great way. I think it might be possible to read this film as a metaphor about healing from grief, about healing from childhood abuse, but it hurts my head to try and work it out. In a good way, nothing is obvious, but definitely it could be true. I really liked the last few scenes. The scene in the nursery is just mad, and there's a curious shot of two people in a field with their arms in the air. I don't exactly know what this scene is depicting, but there's something brilliant and really memorable about it, a stroke of genius. I also loved the fact that they used puppetry and animatronics for the hair rather than CGI. I waited at the end credits to check, and there seemed to be around 8 people working on puppetry and only 2 or 3 on computer generated effects. I love the fact that the hair was present for the actors. They are great actors, so I'm sure they could have done it without, but the film just works, so kudos for that. I'd seen Daniel's previous film, Apostasy. I thought this was very good, but I did find the ending a little bit obvious, pretty much what you might expect if you want to make a film about a religious cult. Daniel was brought up in the Jehovah's Witnesses and had left, and this film is also about religion, cult-like behaviour, but it's absolutely not obvious. Perhaps having got the Jehovah's Witnesses out of the way, he was kind of freed up to explore religion and the supernatural with a lot more freedom. Halfway through the film, I wouldn't really have imagined recommending it, but I do recommend this film. This is well worth watching. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.